Hi everyone, Brandon here, and welcome to the Yawhg. So today I'm joined by my sister, and we're going to be playing this together, kind of. Because everyone gets to make their own decisions for like different characters and stuff like that. So, which character do you want to be? They're kind of dim right now.
I want to be the one with the witch hat.
Oh, okay.
That one.
And I'll be the suave guy, why not?
Shadow, stop it. You scared him.
The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week unaware.
You got it.
Okay, you're first player. So where do you want to go? The forest, the arena, Alchemist Tower, gardens, palace, tavern, hospital, slums.
Gardens. No, the forest.
Okay.
The forest. I like the forest.
Do you want to chop wood or hunt?
Chop wood.
You spend the week chopping down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day
you're good.
One day you stumble upon a dryad picking flowers in a field. Upon noticing you, she runs up to you excitedly. "Excuse me, miss, would you care to dance?" she asks. "I've been wanting to dance for so long, but nobody else has been around to dance with." We are also joined by my dog.
I'd love to dance. Come on, Shadow. Come on, Shadow. Come on. You managed to get your bone? Okay.
Oh.
Lay down. Sit down. Sit.
She giggles and takes you by the hand.
You dancing with a girl?
Yes, it's a dryad. They're spirits of the forest. So, she starts humming out a song, and the two of you dance together in the middle of the forest. You accidentally step on her toes several times while dancing. After the 3rd time, she stops you, thanks you for the dance, and limps off into the night. Way to go, you heard a dryad.
That's okay.
You practice dancing a little. You gain 1 finesse. Because, I mean, honestly, it sounds like fun. Let's go to the tavern. And drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted.
Sounds legit.
You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Of course I enter. You're down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But the war was... But that was so very long ago. Okay, where would you like to go now?
I want to go to the alchemy tower.
Alright. Clean lab or brew potions?
Can you go back and just set the shoes over? Escape.
Can I not go back?
Okay, well then we'll do brew potion.
Oh, I can find out the stats of other characters by holding them.
Brew potion.
Okay. You spend the whole week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear one of the alchemists shout, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what he's done, you spot a small, previously dead ferret come to life. I figured out the antidote to death, the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Destroy the abomination, praise the alchemist's accomplishment.
The bottom.
That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gain 1 charm. I'm so tempted to just head back to the tavern again.
Do whatever you want.
Doing it. We're drinking again. You spend the entire week getting wasted. 2 charm and 1 physique. The very first day of the week, when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone cheers. Apparently during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out. Legend spreads of your party, hard spirit. Gain 2 charm. Oh yeah. It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Where would you like to go today?
Palace. Palace. What? Slums.
Do you want to pickpocket or fight crime?
Fight crime.
That's what I figured.
Nice.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. Gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. Hey you, she called out. Looking to make a bit of coin?
No thanks.
Despite your intention to say no, you find yourself giving in to her will completely.
Okay.
She signals for you to go into the alley with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You're leaning closer, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly she bites your neck viciously.
I'm trying to open it.
Blood pours from the wound and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she tosses you a couple coins. You gain 1 wealth. Then she melts into the shadows. Feel your neck, you notice the wound has healed completely. Your body feels ice cold. You gain 3 charm. And you lose 3 physique. Oh, back to the tavern. I'm going the Irish route apparently, just drink it all the way. One day while in the tavern, you hear a large commotion outside. Let's go outside. Outside you see a crowd of angry people carrying torches and pitchforks. Kill the dryad, they chant in a sort of synchronized cacophony. I'm hoping that's cacophony. Oh well. They are all running to the middle of the town. Working your way through the mob, you find a dryad running away. I was just looking for someone to dance with, she sobs. You shout at the top of your lungs for the crowd to stop what they're doing. You hear murmurs in the crowd. Soon enough, the crowd dissipates. The dryad runs up to you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. You feel energy radiate through your body. You gain 3 finesse. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming the sound of all we knew, being pulled in half. You want to go to the palace like you were in?
Is that what I said last time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then yeah.
Okay, to the palace. Do administration work? You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. You are catching up to me in charm, and I've been doing nothing but drinking. Over the course of the week, you notice your skin become paler and your teeth sharpen. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. You gain 3 charm. You have actually beaten me in charm. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair, her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around. They're all filled with delicious nectar. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bed sheets soaked with blood that is not your own. You look in the mirror and you notice your skin has regained its color and that your teeth have dulled. And back to the tavern. Drink. Drink it all the way. Yep. One day the town throws its annual dart tournament. Of course I enter. You sign up for the dart tournament, ready to prove your dart throwing prowess. You play a respectable game of darts, and end up coming in 2nd place. You win 2 wealth and gain a confidence boost of 1 charm. When it arrived this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Week 5. You have destroyed the palace, by the way.
Okay.
Because you killed all the royals.
Go to the hospital.
Okay.
So we can come. 10 to patients.
Oh my god, I love it already. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and 1 wealth. One day the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flowing into the hallways. There are people screaming everywhere as the leeches slither toward them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors. Zap the leeches with magic, use yourself as bait.
Tap them with magic.
Okay. Zap them with magic. You wave your hands, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You save the hospital with your quick thinking. I honestly didn't expect that to work.
Yeah, it did.
You gain 1 mind. Oh, drink again. 2 charm 1. One day a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Convince him to leave, challenge him to a lute duel. Definitely a lute duel. You borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You play out a beautiful, complex combination of arpeggios. The tavern roars with applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute, snapping it in half. I feel bad for that bard now. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. 1 finesse and 1 charm. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Okay.
I wanna go to
This is your last week, by the way.
gardens or forest. I don't know.
You've been to the forest.
Go to the gardens.
Landscape or meditate? Spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Give him a coin or ignore him.
Give him a coin.
You give him some coin. You toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique. You gain 1 fitness. You gain 1 mind. You gain 1 charm. You gain 1 magic. spending the last week drinking.
As you did every other day.
Yep, as I did every other week. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument.
It's okay, pup.
One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between two patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying, and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence. Join the fray. You jump into the thick of the fight and let loose some pent-up rage on some unsuspecting patrons. You gain 1 physique for all the exertion. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Are we past saving? It doesn't look very good now, does it? Okay, so now you can choose a role to be.
The leader.
Okay. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivational speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps to rebuilding efforts significantly. I'm going to be the town drunk. I spend the rest of the week drinking. Why not end it by drinking more? You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively. You gain 2 physique and 1 charm.
Shadow, stop.
And so we set about our tasks, once more living our lives. This time in a way we might never have expected, or even wanted. But in the end, we were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our homes to right. But the effort was futile, doomed. The city bled survivors, eventually becoming a dead thing. And perhaps the Yawhg was only partially to blame. Your previous alchemy experience serves you well after the Yawhg. You start an underground potion brewing facility. Yes. You give people hopelessly addicted your variety of substances and exchange them for favors and services. You do well for yourself within the broken walls of this former village. The fact that many people are dying from the potion overdose phases you little. The Yawhg traumatized you deeply. Despite everything starting to be okay now, something in you snapped. Maybe it was witnessing a baby floating face down in the water. Maybe it was when you found a man skewered on a fence, still squirming slightly, his eyes an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids that were trapped in a school, had resorted to eating their rotting teacher's corpse. Whatever it was, you can't help but drink. You drink so much, you're not entirely sure what is real and what's an illusion. One day you look into a mirror and your eyes are empty, hollow. And that would be the entire game. We did about as best as you can when all I did was drink. And all my sister did was become a vampire and kill off the entire palace full of people.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah. I enjoy this game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day.